Elementary Science Class 7. Acids, Bases and Salts. Acids and bases. Did you know that the substances we use every day, like curd, lemon juice, and vinegar, are actually acids?
Really? I didn't know that. What makes them acidic?
Well, these substances contain natural acids, and that's why they taste sour. The word acid comes from the Latin word acer, which means sour.
Okay, so what about baking soda? Does it also taste sour?
No, baking soda doesn't taste sour. In fact, it has a bitter taste and feels soapy when you touch it. This means that it's a base, not an acid.
Interesting. How can we tell if a substance is an acid or a base if we can't taste it?
That's a great question. We use special substances called indicators to test whether a substance is acidic or basic. Indicators, like turmeric, litmus, and China rose petals, change color when added to an acidic or basic solution. Natural indicators around us. One of the most commonly used natural indicators is litmus, which is extracted from lichens. It turns red in acidic solutions and blue in basic solutions.
Wow, that's really interesting. How can we test for that?
Let's try an experiment. We can mix some water with lemon juice and test it with red and blue litmus paper.
Okay, let's do it.
Great, the red litmus paper turned red, indicating the solution is acidic. And the blue litmus paper stayed blue, confirming it's not basic.
That's so cool. What other natural indicators are there?
Another natural indicator is turmeric. When added to a basic solution, it turns reddish-brown. And when added to an acidic solution, it stays yellow.
Interesting. And what about China rose?
China rose is also a natural indicator. It turns acidic solutions dark pink and basic solutions green. Neutralization. Let's talk about something really interesting, neutralization. You know that acids turn blue litmus paper red, and bases turn red litmus paper blue, right?
Yes, I remember learning that. But what happens when an acid is mixed with a base?
Great question. We're going to use a special indicator called phenolphthalein to see what happens. Phenolphthalein turns pink in basic solutions and stays colorless in acidic solutions.
Okay, I'm curious to see what happens. What do we do first?
First, we'll fill a test tube with some dilute hydrochloric acid and note the color. Then, we'll add a few drops of phenolphthalein and see if the color changes.
Wow, that's really cool. What happens if we add more acid?
Great observation. If we add one more drop of hydrochloric acid, the solution will become colorless again, showing that it's now neutral.
I see, so the acid and base are neutralizing each other. And this process also releases heat, right?
Exactly. When an acid and a base are mixed, they neutralize each other, and the reaction releases heat. The resulting solution is neither acidic nor basic, but a neutral salt. Neutralization in everyday life. Did you know that neutralization plays a crucial role in our everyday lives?
No, I didn't. Can you tell me more about it?
Certainly. Our stomach contains hydrochloric acid, which helps us digest food. But too much acid can cause indigestion, which can be relieved by taking an antacid like milk of magnesia, which contains magnesium hydroxide and neutralizes the excess acid.
Wow, I didn't realize that. What about other examples?
When an ant bites, it injects an acidic liquid, formic acid, into the skin. The effect of the acid can be neutralized by rubbing moist baking soda, sodium hydrogen carbonate, or calamine solution, which contains zinc carbonate.
I see, that's really interesting. What about soil treatment?
Excessive use of chemical fertilizers can make the soil too acidic. To neutralize the acidity, bases like quicklime, calcium oxide, or slaked lime, calcium hydroxide, are added to the soil. If the soil is too basic, organic matter, compost, is added to release acids and neutralize the basic nature.
I didn't know that. What about factory wastes?
The wastes of many factories contain acids. If they are allowed to flow into water bodies, the acids can kill fish and other organisms. To prevent this, the factory wastes are neutralized by adding basic substances before being released.